Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Finding Jeremy and Sebastian. Today we are in the Greek town of Nafplion.
So Jeremy and I today have actually caught a bus from Athens and we have come to the city of Nafplion, which was a 2-hour drive. So Nafplion is actually known for Greece's first parliament or first capital after its liberation from the Ottoman Empire back in the, I don't know, in the 1800s.
So Nafplion is one of the most picturesque and romantic towns in the Peloponnese, and it is a popular weekend getaway for many Athenians because it is so close. So we've been walking around Nafplion, and there's definitely lots of jewelry shops. Sebastian bought himself a nice little chain and with a pendant, and I bought myself a pendant as well because I've got an obsession with pendants. But Nafplion as a city, as a town, is really pretty and extremely colourful as well. There's lots of bars and places to go out, and I'm just loving these cute little balconies everywhere. So currently it is afternoon. I think many people might be coming back from the beach and they're setting up. All the restaurants are ready for a night out on the town. So we're staying at the Hippolyte Hotel, which is a classical renovated building here in Nafplion with fine finishes, and it's just really central here in the city. This morning we have woken up, and our mission today is to climb up to the fortress Palamidi, which is right up here on the hill. It overlooks all of the town of Nafplion and the Gulf down below. So all up, we are climbing 913 steps. Let's go, we will see you right up the top. So we're not even at the halfway point, but the views from up here are spectacular, looking down below to Nafplion and the beach to the side as well. It is well worth the effort to make your way up there, and I just can't wait to get right up to the top to see it all.
So Jeremy and I have made it to the top, and we've actually climbed 913 steps to get to the top of this fortress.
I am sweating in places that I didn't even know that I could sweat, but the view is spectacular.
One tip, do it in the morning because you actually get the shade of the fortress when you're climbing up. In the afternoon, I'm assuming you will actually get the full sun.
The fortress of Palamidi rises to a height of 215 metres at the summit of Palamidi Hill, east of the city of Nafplion. It was built at the end of the second period of the Venetian rule, 1711 to 1715, but was conquered by the Turks before completion and came into Greek possession on the 29th of November 1822.
The fort of Palamidi served as a prison for a period of time. In 1833, Theodoros Kolokotronis, one of the leaders in the Greek Revolution, was imprisoned in this cell charged with high treason. It's a long story, but the poor guy was held in this cell for 11 months. I actually got the chills stepping into this place.
Seems like a pretty awful place to be locked up in, but at least it's cool. But I doubt that there's very much natural light that comes in here, so that would have been very torturous. So we are back in the town following our hike up to Palamidi, and now we are going for a dip in the beach down below. So we've now made our way to Paralia Arvanitia. So it's the beach that's just down below the hillside and behind where our hotel is. It is a pebble beach, and coming down you descend through the pine trees. So it's one of those pine trees, pebble beach, blue sea.
So we have approximately 2 hours of sunlight before the rains come, so we'll enjoy every moment of it.
So now it's time to cool down and enjoy the beach. So we've just finished having lunch at the Blue Blanc Cafe.
It's a beach bar which is right next to the beach that we came for a swim. I had a club sandwich and Jeremy had a Caesar wrap, which was fantastic.
Yeah, and we also sampled a local beer called Nissos beer, which is a lager, and was really beautiful. So, now off for a siesta.
So Jeremy, what are you doing?
Come closer to me, really close. Okay. So I'm about to indulge in a gyros, okay, with kotopoulo, chicken. This is what we call street food here in Greece. €3.50 and absolutely divine, warms the cockles of my heart.
After indulging in our food, we decided to walk off the calories and head to the port side. Along the way, we meandered through the streets, crossed the city squares, and took our time enjoying the city, which has a fusion of influences from its time under the Byzantines, Franks, Phoenicians, and Turks. The city was abuzz with tourists and even had a tourist train weaving through the narrow streets. I'm glad I wasn't driving it because some of those streets were pretty tight.
So as we walk through the city of Nafplion, we've come across this 900-year-old olive tree. Now this olive tree was transplanted 2 years ago from another location to this area, and as I can see, this actual tree is pretty healthy now and it's even growing olives.
So we're taking a stroll down the boardwalk. It's a wonderful part of the town. We've got the fortress of Burzi on the side of us. And then we've got the hillside of Palamidi to the other. We've really enjoyed ourselves here in Nafplion.
It's definitely a city that you can actually easily reach from Athens. And if you are keen to drive, even better, because you can stop along the way and have a look at some of those little quaint towns and villages that you see along the way here.
So for now, we leave it here. Thank you for tuning in and watching this travel vlog on finding Jeremy and Sebastian. Our next travels are to Poros Island, which is just a little bit further down from here, so we will see you in that travel vlog. Take care, stay safe.